Hi beautiful souls, this is a quick reading and it's in regard to self-sabotage. This was my little muse of the day. It's just this little muse. This person I've taken their heart out and they're going to blow it up. So this is the muse of today about self-sabotage and how we sabotage ourselves sometimes because we've been hurt, and we disengage emotionally speaking because of the hurt that we've experienced in our life, instead of living a dynamic life like we were destined and born to live. And so this is just speaking to how do we move beyond the self-sabotage because of wounding. You can see his little horns are wounded. It's a hard space, it's a hard journey to navigate, but it is possible with diligence, compassion for ourselves, and patience and gentleness, and the diligence to continuously show up for ourselves and holding space for our heart to heal, and mentally also being able to create new thought patterns that are healthier thought patterns, so we're stepping away from those self-sabotaging loop thoughts that we can easily fall into, and then it becomes a pattern, it becomes deeply ingrained. So it's stepping out of that. So this is just, I'll try and make it as brief as possible, but I think it's such an important topic that we all have to different degrees. Okay, so for the spread, the questions are moving beyond self-sabotage. What do I need to release? What inner strength can I draw on to navigate through and out the other side of self-sabotage? And what is the advice or the medicine from my ancestors? So what do I need to release? The Three of Swords came up. This is typically a card with a heart and the three swords poking into the heart. But for this is the carnival at the end of the world. We can see that this person has all of these arrows. I'm just going to read the entry to this because it was so fitting. Just bear with me for a sec. Okay. So when we think of wounding, emotional wounding, it can cause these thought loops and these woundings within the mind space as well. So for the Three of Swords, piercing words, pain and grief all around you is strife, quarrel and attack. The isolation, the loneliness, the trauma of being ganged up upon. You feel you cannot endure it, but you join the ranks of the walking wounded, and in an abandoning the sight of your arrows and your sorrows, are able to recover after you put some distance between you and the source of your injuries. So yes, we can feel like we can't go on, but you join the ranks of the walking wounded. It's like Chiron, the wounded healer. Sometimes he is wounded, but we can join the ranks and stepping up and moving beyond, moving beyond the wounding, and eventually in time it doesn't hurt quite so much, and we find that we can bring medicine energetically, physically, mentally, spiritually out there into the collective, or into our loved ones or people that come on our path, and we can even support others. But however this looks for you, we're talking about self-sabotage and moving beyond and trying to navigate ourselves back into a happier space. So releasing, we're needing to release that Three of Swords and moving up and beyond, and holding space and how we interact with people in a balanced way, where we have healthy boundaries, but we're still interacting rather than pulling away from everybody, that we're still able to be present. And even being present in a cooperative way, where we don't give more of ourselves than we're receiving, that there is a healthy balance. Cooperation is working together rather than one giving more than the other. So it's being able to recognize when we can show up in a balanced way, and when we have the healthy boundaries so that we're not giving more than and then being taken advantage of or walked over, so to speak. So it's looking at these areas and releasing some of these emotional and the mental wounds that may be present that are causing us to self-sabotage our life presently from things that have happened in the past. Now, the strength that we draw upon, we see the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is like feeling so entangled with our emotions. We literally are strangled and entangled by them, and we don't know how to get out of it. But the strength that we draw upon is that there is actually new energy. There's this new wand, this new flame, this new opportunity, this new seed that is just ready to take off. Inherently within us, we have this spark. And we have this opportunity here to draw upon this new spark, and the inner spark, there's a new opportunity present, and when we can draw upon and ignite our own fire and care for this so that this flame keeps being fed. This is how we navigate ourselves out of the stuckness of this energy. Life isn't always easy, but we can create new things through the space. 3 is a number of creating. We're not meant to be stuck. We're meant to keep on growing and creating. We have this new spark, this new opportunity to be able to do this. And the other energy here is the 3 of Wands. So from the spark, that new energy, we can be putting the plans into action and really moving forward and then creating something new. This is what we're destined for, and it only takes little steps, but it's continuous steps of momentum. You can see that this person has all of these stepping stones, and they are laid out for you. There is a stepping stone pavement for you when you look for it, to be able to step above and beyond the here and the now into new growth. There is all of this new growth and these new opportunities that are being lit up. Your path is here for you. This is this inner strength of being brave enough to walk the path that is here. So it's coming out of the entanglement. It's realizing that not all is lost, and there is a path. There's an opportunity and a spark here that I need to take up this baton. I need to take up this wand, and I need to start feeding it so it doesn't go out. It's here for me, and I need to keep that fire ablaze. There is a path laid out, and out of the entanglement and back onto the path for the land of the living. I'm going to embrace this path. It's here for me. I don't need to take, and I don't need to run, but I do need to be taking continuous steps forward. This is the strength. You do have the inner strength within you to be able to take these baby steps, and every single step moves you forward on the journey. Slowly but surely you pull yourself away from the stuckness and the self-sabotage and beyond, and coming back into the flow and alignment of your life purpose. The strength of the ancestors is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is very, very committed to his passion, to his creativity, and to his action. He is an action-bound energy to align with. And on his horse, it looks like, and what it reminds me of is, the prayer, the Tibetan prayer flags. And it's like your ancestors. This is this wisdom coming through from your ancestors. They have all these intentions and prayers that they are ladening your horse with, this vehicle of moving forward, that all of these hopes and dreams that they have for you to really go and seek adventure and new territory and new grounds. This is your ancestors are having all of these wished hopes and dreams for you. And the smoke represents burning of the past, clearing and cleansing of the path, and going forward with brave victory. Following that deep fire within you. And we see here is the Two of Wands as well. It's putting your dreams. Can you put your dreams Even if you don't believe that they can come true, it's can you put your dreams into plans? It's taking the baby steps from the dreams of dreaming and hoping for something new, taking the baby steps and putting those dreams then into a plan and a vision, and then stepping them forward into action. You're ready. This is the seed that has been boxed and enclosed, and it's outgrown its box. This is you. You've outgrown the confinements of the box. You're now needing to let the confinements fall away and take root into a different form. This is a spiritual growth. The trumpet is calling and sounding for you to move forward. Find peace within the past and integrate it into the present, and moving forward in a way that is victorious in strife and action. I will release the past. I will release it. I will integrate the past into wisdom and knowledge and learning my inner strengths that I didn't know that I had, and I step forward bravely like the knight. Brave, victorious in action, and burning the past to the ground and moving forward in a victorious and wondrous way. And this is your reading for today. May your heart be blessed, filled with hope, joy, and wonder and victory. And so it is, and so it will be. In love and grace, go well today.